Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, the T on NPD and relationships. Hello family. To all of my new subscribers and new followers, welcome y'all. And to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Of course, y'all know I love to always mention Thursday night, y'all. That's the night we go live right here on the channel. Listen, you don't want to miss Thursday night. Thursday night is it's a power-packed session of nothing but nuggets that are dropping on us from the Most High. How we're taking our healing and how we're taking our healing to the next level and getting into that place of wholeness. I'd love to see you there. Invite a few folks to come out, okay? And let me say hello to you in the chat. Thursday night at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We are live right here on the channel. You don't want to miss it, okay? You don't want to miss it. Of course, every time we drop every time we drop a video on the channel, the goal of the day is 2.1K plus on the likes. Hit that like button one time. If you rocks with your girl. If you rocks with your girl, hit that like button for me, okay, family? I really love for y'all to do that for me. And then, let's jump into the topic of this video. I want to talk about these waterworks these birds be putting on y'all one time. Y'all listen here. Let me tell you something about these birds. I haven't really talked about, what actually makes the narcissist cry. You know what I'm saying? What makes them cry? What makes them get emotional? Well, they're already some emotional pigeons anyway. And that's why they like to keep you emotional, because it's easier to control an emotional person, because emotional people think with their emotions and they don't think with logic. And that's pretty much the narcissist. So in order for the narcissist to control you and to basically, have that authority and that control over you, they need to pull you down to their level, okay? Because they're emotional manipulators. They know how to do that well, okay? Those dark entities inside of them show them just how to do that. But when the narcissist is crying, this is what I want to talk about. Because a lot of times we mistake crying for, wow, this person is really sincere. This person is really, they're really crying because they feel some type of way. They are really hurt by what has happened, and maybe we should sit down and have a conversation about it. Now, the narcissist already knows. Now, you being a person that has probably just found out what you're dealing with when you're dealing with this narcissist, you probably don't really know what's going on, and you, in your innocence, you think that this is really genuine, that the narcissist has really, and then they'll tell you stuff like, I just really learned my lesson. These 3 weeks without you, it's just been so hard. Ooh, they are doing all of that, okay? And some of them get an ugly cry, all of that, yes, okay? These ducks with curly wigs, they do that, okay? And some combat boots on and spurs at the back. Yeah, that's what they do. But, they'll get an ugly cry going. But I want to tell you, I want to do this video because I want you to understand what's at the root of that, okay? Now, narcissists are very immature people. Emotionally, they are very immature emotionally, and that's one of the reasons why they don't understand how to really control their emotions, is because they're immature, and they're ignorant to a lot of things. Now, one thing that they're not ignorant about is how to manipulate and control others and abuse others, okay? But once the discard happens, the narcissist already knows, and what, contrary to what y'all think, I'm gonna just tell you this. Y'all think just because the narcissist acts really big and bad during the discard, that they just think they're this and they think they're that. Even if they ghost you, let me tell you a little secret. Even if the narcissist ghosts you, if they do the discard or whatever, because you got to remember that it's not them per se, it's the spirit that's working within them, because that spirit wants to destroy them too. Okay, but what you have to understand, no matter if you discarded the narcissist or if they discarded you, the narcissist is afraid. When I tell you that discard runs them, man, that discard is heavy on them. Now they work towards the discard, and how you know that they're very fearful of it is that they will always leave you. Most times, 9 times out of 10, the narcissist, if it's for real a narcissist, they're going to leave you without closure, because to them, that's their insurance to be able to come back. Okay. But the discard is very scary for the narcissist. Why? Because they know that they have other supply there, but they're trying to see and really feel out how it's going to work out without you being in that matrix. Okay. So that's a really scary thing for them. Now, once they get out of the discard, this is where they start to have those moments where they're reflecting, because it could have been a situation where they didn't quite get it right with the next supply. Okay, the next supply could have been a narcissist too. The back burner is probably, very toxic or toxic codependent. Now, after the discard has happened and that narcissist realizes that what they have, that matrix, that fuel matrix that they have right now is not it. Listen, baby. Let me tell you something. These backwards walking giraffes, okay, with curly wigs, I said it. I want y'all to hit that like button. Okay, these crows with bows, yeah, they are going to absolutely have a moment where they're literally, when I tell you literally, they are going to literally have it's going to be like they say, a come to Jesus moment. Although they're not doing that. They're going to have a very surreal moments, okay, where they're sitting back thinking, what happened? And then once they start to have that, once they start to really reflect on what has happened there, a lot of times you will hear or you will get phone calls from family members saying that the narcissist is up in their room. They want to know what happened between y'all. That the narcissist has not, the narcissist hasn't said anything to anybody. They are just, the narcissist is just, they are just done. They don't know what to do with themselves. Now, here's the thing, is that when you see, when they're calling you saying things like that, it's because whatever they had as the back burner supply or the new supply, it did not work out. This is when and they'll send family members or friends or flying monkeys to kind of feel you out to see what's going on. But this is where you will really see them put on the emotion. Now, this is what I want to explain to you. The emotion that a narcissist has, when you talk about them crying, they will get an ugly cry going. And I'm going to tell you, when I tell you that cry is ugly, it's stupid, ridiculous, okay? It really is. And they will, and at this moment, when they're doing this, I'm going to tell you something. The narcissist does not have any shame at that point, because they want what they want. Okay, they want you to basically buy into that fake emotion. What you have to understand, okay, what you have to understand is that when you buy into that emotion, listen, this is going to be the downfall of you again. Okay. They're only putting on like that. They're only doing what they're doing because they're attempting to manipulate you. Okay, they're reaching out to that little girl or that little boy inside of you that you have still yet to heal and validate. That's what they're looking to. They're attempting to reach out to. This is why it's so important. I tell y'all to get to the Thursday night live streams. This is where we take our healing to the next level. It is so important because narcissists are very, very skilled at what we call social engineering. They're very skilled in that. And I've said that before, but I need y'all to really understand that they're very skilled at that. You will never beat a narcissist manipulating a person, because you just don't have that type of dark energy inside of you. Okay. But the narcissist will cry. They will cry. Some of y'all gonna testify in the comment section, but what you're actually seeing is a manifestation of a dark entity. I'm gonna rest right there for a second. I'm gonna let that soak in. I need y'all to hit that like button. Yes. That's a manifestation. Yes. Yes, indeed. Y'all don't know this. And this is why I try to teach y'all from a spiritual perspective. That is a manifestation of a dark entity. There are dark entities that are strictly designed to control the emotions of a person. Okay, to make a person really emotional and cry. And I mean, you will notice that when you heard that narcissist crying, it was so overwhelming that you couldn't even talk to the narcissist. They couldn't speak. It was just like no communication really. And every time you tried to say something to the narcissist, let me tell you something. These crows, every time you be like, no, you don't have you don't understand. Oh, you don't know. I just been sitting here thinking about this. I mean, this is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. And I know when y'all get that comment section, y'all will testify. I'm telling you, where they talking about this at, I'm telling you, that's a manifestation. I've seen it. And people that get delivered, you can't hardly speak to the person because the manifestation of that dark entity just has them going, oh my goodness, you can't even talk to them. Okay, you can't. And that's the whole goal of that spirit. Okay, is so you can't talk, that you will just fall victim to the emotion, and you will get wrapped up in the emotion, and you will give this person what they want, whatever it is that they want, that they're crying so desperately about. This is what they're hoping for, is that you will get wrapped up in the emotion, and you will stop the onslaught of all of the negative emotions that they have now attached to that discard, because now they out. That grass ain't greener on the other side. That grass ain't greener on the other side. Okay? So this clown done got over there. They got some whole theatrics going and everything. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the crocodile tears, because they are crocodile tears. And a lot of you are going to testify that when you got done looking at those theatrics right there, and you bought into the lie of those emotions that they were selling you at that moment, you were so sorry 2 days later. Because that clown got revved up again. They got enough fuel out of you to start acting like they showed their natural behinds once again. Yes, this is what they do. This is what they do. Are they crying because they miss you? When the narcissist is crying, saying that they miss you, no. It's not missing you. It's missing the control that they had over you. It's missing the fear that they could invoke in you. It is missing all of these things that they feel like they lost with you. Oh, I miss your love. What love? We never loved each other. We never even connected. Nobody treated me the way you did. I know. And I can guarantee you, I hadn't had too many people treat me the way you did either, you crow. I said it. Okay? Yes. I'm telling you, these backwards flying pigeons can go right back in the trees, okay? Not in your bed. I said it. Don't ever take that emotion as something that is real and that is authentic. A person that has no emotional empathy, which is authentic empathy, anytime they are displaying emotion like crying or something like that, it's because most of the time they're angry about something. That cry that you think is not a sad cry, it's an angry cry because they did something stupid and now they're having to sit there and pay the consequences. Family, don't be fooled by this. Don't be fooled by it. I want you to really understand. I don't care if a narcissist is crying that ugly cry, and they crying so hard that they take breaths and then nothing is coming out. All of that craziness. Talk about for real. No, you're not. You're for real crazy. I said it. Family, y'all, please hit that like button. Share this with somebody that can use this information. But I want you to understand, these people they're emotional manipulators. They're not there to love you. They're not crying because they truly miss you. That's a manifestation right there. And they're crying because they're angry that things didn't go their way. They jumped out there and they jumped off that boat and then rocked it. I said it. Family, I want y'all to share this. I love you all. And they rocked it till it tipped over. Okay, now they capsized in the middle of the ocean. Bye. Okay? I love you all, and I will see you all on the next video. And I'll see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.